Good morning, guys. How's it going? So today we're going to be working on the project cheap race car, track car, whatever you want to call it, our E46 M3. From the other videos, you know, we picked it up cheap, no front bumper, and cleaned it up. You know, had a bunch of leaves in it and everything like that. So today we're going to be changing the transmission fluid, changing the differential fluid, and then putting a set of coilovers on it, and just trying to get it a little more streetable and ready for the track. So let's get her unloaded, or finish getting her unloaded. I've already got it unstrapped here. Get her off the trailer and get her in the garage and start working on her. Alright, so we just finished changing the transmission oil. Gonna start on the coilovers. Start at the rear of the car. Take the top of the shocks loose. Bottom of the shocks. Pop the springs out, put new ones in. And we'll go around to the front. Get those knocked out as well. Got my brother in the garage with me today. What are you working on?
Just doing some H4 headlight upgrades. So,
ooh, look finished. At that.
Now just put the final zip ties on this grill and call it a day.
We're in a race to see who can get to 300,000 miles first. How many you got?
276.
276. I got 264 and change on mine. And by the end of this weekend, it'll probably be up to 265 and some change.
It's close, man. I think you're gonna beat me. You've been putting miles on over the years like crazy.
All right. Well, fun thing is I've only got one battery for this camera, and it'll film for about an hour. So let's see how much I can get knocked out in an hour.
Bring it back to the break for my body.
right, so we got the rears done in about 10 minutes. Nice TC Kline double adjustables. Picked them up on the cheap. Did have to order some new rear upper shock mounts. Camera spun around. Here's the nice fancy solid bushings put in. If you haven't already, you'll see that video later. We're gonna come up here to the front. Hopefully we can wiggle the strut out without having to take the tie rod and the lower control arm loose, but I'm a little pessimistic in thinking that we're not gonna get away with that. So we got the coilovers mostly installed. Got the pinch bolts tightened back down. Got to do the camber plates up top. Put everything back together. This one we actually got to turn it 90 degrees. We just stuck it in there to hang the strut, so we got to loosen it back up and rotate it around. Fun little find. We're unbolting the strut brace, and the passenger side's broken. It's okay though, still gonna send it. I'll put it back together. You'll never know, it'll be good as new. I guess it's a pretty common problem for the passenger side to break off. But changed the transmission fluid, was gonna change the diff oil, and forgot my 14mm Allen head to take the plugs out. So I'll get that next time. But let's get back to it.
Bring it back to the break for my body. Bring it back to the break for my body.
So we got the coilovers on, sitting here taking a look at the old shocks, and on top of the rear subframe being cracked, after it was repaired, you could still hear a clunking around in the back. These rear shocks are definitely toast. When you compress them down, they should rebound back up, and these don't rebound back up, they just kind of hang out. So I'd imagine the fronts are done as well. So we still need to adjust the height and have an alignment done. I've just got the camber plates pulled all the way out. Hopefully that's about as neutral as I can get for the time being. We just went side to side on the adjusters until we got the right height, approximately where, you know, we want it. And like I said, I'll dial it in a little bit later. Still got bushings to put in it, rear control arms to put in it, lots of other little odds and ends. So this is far from done, but it's back to being at least drivable. So as always, thanks for watching, and gotta say it, if Robert was here, like and subscribe and smash those buttons. Thanks, guys.